Authors step into this huge system.
Yeah.
But they don't get to see how it works inside at all. Can't verify sales, can't check royalties.
It's like that casino analogy you mentioned earlier.
Exactly. Imagine a casino just telling you what you won.
Without showing you the cards or the wheel or anything.
You're just supposed to take their word for it.
Yeah.
It's kind of the feeling authors get with KDP reports sometimes.
Okay, so that's the heart of this black box problem then. Amazon has, what, total control over the sales data, receipts, logs, everything.
Complete control. Unchallengeable, really. They do the math, send the report.
And if they shorted you, say, 10%, or I don't know, 50%.
You never know. There's no mechanism to find out. You can't audit them. You can't demand the raw data logs.
How does a system like that even operate today? I mean, with no outside checks.
Well, it operates because, frankly, Amazon built it that way. The lack of transparency isn't an accident. It feels structural.
It's a feature, not a bug kind of thing.
You could say that. It absolutely relies on this trust us stance.
Which, as one source put it, is like trusting a pickpocket to count your wallet.
Yeah, that quote really captures the feeling. No external validation, no independent way to confirm it's their numbers, period.
Okay, but the complications, they don't end there, right?
Yeah.
There's this whole other layer with Kindle Unlimited, the KENP system.
Ah, yes. The invisible pool scam, as some have called it.
So maybe break that down. KENP is Kindle Edition Normalized Pages.
All right, so Kindle Unlimited subscribers, they pay Amazon a monthly fee to read whatever they want from the KU library.
Okay. Standard subscription model.
Yeah, but then Amazon takes its cut. A pretty significant one, presumably.
And the rest?
The rest supposedly goes into this, well, pool. A big pot of money. But here's the thing.
Nobody knows how big the pot really is.
Exactly. It's completely unverified outside of Amazon. Then they divide that pool by the total number of KENP pages read across all KU books that month.
And that gives you the per page rate. Like you mentioned, it was around 0.000042 last month.
Something like that, yeah. It fluctuates month to month. But the core problem remains. No one outside Amazon knows the true size of that initial pool before the division.
So the implication is, what? They could be skimming?
Well, think about it. Even a, let's say, tiny skim, maybe 10% off the top of that huge pool.
How much money are we talking about?
We're talking potentially tens of millions of dollars missing from what authors collectively should be earning. KU authors reportedly made around $550 million in 2023.
Wow.
So if that pool number isn't accurate, if it's understated,
There's no way to prove it.
not a damn thing. It's a completely closed loop inside the black box.
That potential KU issue really underscores the transparency problem. But it's not just these, like, big systemic things, is it?
No, not at all.
Our sources point to this whole list of, well, day-to-day grievances, things authors have been complaining about for ages, the KDP hit list.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. And it really paints a picture of the daily grind for indie authors on the platform.
Okay, so let's go through some of them.
First up, 60-day payment delays.
60 days. So they hold your earnings for 2 months.
Yep. Your money is sitting in Amazon's bank account, not yours. They're earning interest on it.
Okay. What else?
Account terminations. Just poof. You wake up one morning, your PDP account is gone. Your entire business vanished.
With no explanation.
No appeal.
Often very little explanation and effectively no real appeal process. It's incredibly harsh.
That's terrifying for someone relying on it.
Absolutely. Then there's price control. Amazon can decide to discount your book whenever they want.
Without asking you. Without asking. And crucially, your royalty is based on that lower, discounted price they set, not the price you set.
So they cut the price and your income drops accordingly.
Exactly.
Well,
Then you've got stuff like review sabotage.
what's that?
Authors report legitimate, positive reviews just disappearing, vanishing into thin air.
But bad reviews stick around.
Sometimes, yeah. Troll reviews, or reviews that clearly violate guidelines, might stay up, while good ones vanish. It feels arbitrary and damaging.
And the algorithm. That's another big one, right? Algorithm invisibility.
Oh, yeah. If your book isn't selling well, maybe right out of the gate, the algorithm can basically bury it.
Meaning no one sees it.
Pretty much. It stops showing up in searches and also bots. It becomes invisible, making it almost impossible to gain traction.
And KU authors face that exclusivity trap too.
Right. If you want your ebook in Kindle Unlimited, which is a huge pool of readers, remember you have to give Amazon exclusive rights for 90 days at a time.
Meaning you can't sell your ebook on Kodo, Apple Books, anywhere else?
Nowhere else for that 90-day period. It locks you in.
And finally, refunds. How does that work with ebooks?
Well, there are loopholes, Readers can, in some cases, return an ebook after reading it, within a certain window, usually 7 days.
So they read the whole book for free, essentially.
Potentially, yes.
Right.
And when they return it, the author loses the royalty for that sale. The work was consumed, but the payment disappears.
Wow. Okay. When you list them all out like that,
Yeah.
the collective impact, it sounds less like a platform and more like a gauntlet for authors.
It can certainly feel that way. It's a system where the control seems heavily weighted towards Amazon, not the creator.
And the outcome of that control. The numbers, they tell a story too, don't they?
Oh, absolutely. The stark reality, according to the sources,
Yeah.
is that most indie authors on KDP, they make less than $500 a year.
Less than $500
Yeah.
annually.
Which, as someone aptly put it, isn't a business. It's beer money.
Beer money, not a business. That really hits home. But okay, if it's that tough, if the complaints are that serious, why do authors stay? Why stick with KDP?
It boils down to two things, really. Market dominance and fear.
Fear.
Fear of invisibility. Look, Amazon controls a huge slice of the market. Over 50% of all book sales in the U.S., print and digital combined.
And even more for ebooks.
Way more. More than 80% of ebook sales happen through Amazon. They own the customers, the traffic, they own the algorithms that decide what readers see. They own the buy button.
So authors feel like they have to be there, otherwise no one will ever find their book.
That's the fear. That leaving Amazon means disappearing completely. It's a powerful incentive to stay, even with all the issues, a classic power imbalance.
Okay, so against that backdrop, it's really interesting that alternatives are popping up. One mentioned in the material is Bookstrut. They claim to, break the chains.
Yeah, Bookstrut is presented as a very direct countermodel, philosophically different.
How so? What do they do differently?
Well, first off, they say no hidden sales. The author controls the point of sale completely. Your own website, indie bookstores, wherever. Not locked into their system.
So you see every sale directly.
That's the idea. And no 30-70% cuts like Amazon takes. No forced exclusivity. No algorithm roulette where you're just hoping Amazon shows your book.
What about discovery? How do readers find books if not through an Amazon-style algorithm?
They talk about their strut algorithm.
Yes.
It's different. It's not just about keywords matching. It tries to match the reader's ideas with the book's idea.
Ideas, how does that work?
So instead of just searching sci-fi mystery, maybe you're looking for a story about artificial intelligence gaining sentience on a generation ship.
Right.
The strut algorithm apparently gives books a score for how well different core ideas are baked into the book. So a book could score high on that AI sentience idea, even if those exact words aren't in the blurb.
Interesting. So it's about thematic resonance, not just keywords.
That seems to be the concept. And crucially, they claim this allows new books to compete based on the strength of their ideas,
Yeah.
not just existing sales rank or ad spend. Books win based on these idea scores.
That sounds like a fundamental shift. Moving control, or at least discovery potential, back towards the author and the book's actual content.
It definitely presents a stark contrast to the KDP model we've been discussing, a very different approach to power and transparency.
So wrapping this up, what's the big takeaway for you, for the listener? It seems pretty clear from the sources that KDP's secrecy, its whole operational model,
Yep.
it's often framed as not just opaque, but, predatory.
Yeah.
Turning that dream of author independence into something more like serfdom, as one source put it.
And the message that comes through is pretty blunt. If you're an author and you're already just making pennies on a platform like KDP,
You have nothing to lose.
pretty much, the call to action is bold. Build your own pipeline. Keep your own money. Don't feed the black box.
It's a strong stance. Really encourages creators to rethink how they deal with these dominant platforms. So based on all this, final thought for you to consider. What does genuine author independence even look like today in this digital age? And maybe broader than that, how can understanding these kinds of opaque systems empower creators, not just authors, but anyone in any field where platforms control the access, control the data? Something to chew on.